Frankie Abbruzzino with The Scoop. And this lady on the screen is from Northport, Humane Hamilton. She was arrested in Venice. And she used to work at Advenia Care here in Venice. It's right here on Pinebrook, around the corner from me. It's an assisted living facility. And what happened is, I guess she left an individual unsupervised. That individual fell, broke her hip, which resulted in injuries, and she later died from those injuries at Sarasota Memorial. She left her laying there, I guess, overnight, never checked on her, according to the Venice Police. And this isn't the first time. Back in August of last year, she neglected another patient that was left for more than a day. She ended up with soiled undergarments, suffering from her injuries, and scratches on her neck. And this one brings it close to home with me, because I'm actually, many people don't know, some do, dealing with mother-in-law here that has major dementia. She's been here for a couple of years at my house. She's in the late stages, so we're dealing with all the stuff that comes with late stages. I don't need to go into detail, but most of you guys know what it is. And we're to the point where we're trying to find a facility. And one of my wife's biggest concerns is, if she goes into a facility, will this type of action happen? My mother-in-law roams around in the middle of the night. She has fallen because we didn't know she was up and roaming. She'll scream out, and we had to come out. It just happened the other day. She screamed out 1:30 in the morning. We had to come out and see what was going on. The undergarments, soiling them and all that stuff, you got to be on it. And to leave somebody in that shape all day, take it from someone that's experiencing it now, you just can't do that. My wife or I have to be home 24 hours a day to monitor her mother. So that's concerning, and I'm not sure what type of system, checks and balances are in place at this facility on how an individual could go a whole day without being monitored. They did reach out. I was reading an article, I think it was ABC7, and they said that they reached out and said, look, we look after all of our residents. We give them a lot of compassion and dignity. Abuse won't be tolerated, and allegations are handled with the utmost seriousness, sensitivity, and urgency. And I guess this has gone to the state attorney, and it's scheduled for March 8th to be reviewed. So unfortunately, it resulted in a death and an injury, some other injuries, some other issues before this individual was caught and arrested. And we shouldn't have this, and you shouldn't have that at any facility. Like I said, I was actually just talking to someone yesterday at a clinic, a buddy that works at it, about my mother-in-law, and putting her in one of these and saying these are some of the concerns. And oddly enough, this arrest happened last night or yesterday. So I think it was yesterday. All right, everybody, this has been Frankie Abbruzzino, can't pronounce my last name, with The Scoop.